Okay, this is the KH965I, getting started, pages 10 to 13.
We are now in the meat and potatoes of this knitting machine. It says knitting. How to cast on with a finished edge. We have non-working. Right now mine's in working. Set the tension dial according to the thickness. Non-working. Change knob to NL. It says cam buttons are not engaged. Weaving and tuck are in N. Holding cam is in N. That's pretty straightforward. Now it says that we need a needle pusher. Okay, I have a needle pusher right here. Using the flat side of the needle pusher, bring forward the needles to B position, centering at the 0 mark. Okay, we will move the camera. Okay, so it says, using the flat side of the 1-to-1 needle pusher, bring forward the needles to B position, centering the 0 mark on the needle position indicator. Okay, there, that's what it means. Move the K carriage across the needle bed a few times to align the needles, ending with the K carriage on the right side. Using the 1-to-1 needle pusher, take every other needle back to A position. Okay, let's just make sure this is an even number here. Bring that one forward. Open the yarn feeder A by pushing the yarn feeder lever to the left. Okay. That's what it means. Now we're going to introduce our yarn. So introduce the yarn. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay, one sec. Okay, so it was closed. Now it's open. Yarn feeder. Introducing our yarn, closing the yarn feeder. Now I'm going to clip my yarn and just wrap it around my screw here. Whew. Okay. Take the yarn from the yarn clip and thread it to the yarn feeder, keeping hold of the end of the yarn with your left hand. Close the yarn feeder lever. Still holding the yarn gently, slowly move the K carriage to the left. Once you feel the needles catch the yarn, you can release the yarn end. So, trying not to lose my book here. So what it wants you to do, it wants you to hang on. I need tension 5 here. Go across, and you can let go once it catches. Alright. Now it says take the cast on comb out of the case, choose the length according to the number of needles, hold the cast on comb as shown with the hooks facing the machine. So in this case, you are going to gently grab them. Okay. So they are now grabbed. Can you see what I did? You can see what I did. Pull the yarn through the hooks towards you as illustrated. Hook the cast on comb over the loops. Let it hang down. Give the comb a gentle tug downward, which I did instinctually. Hook the loose yarn under the end of the yarn clip. Well, I don't have that option, so that's why I use this. Bring forward the needles which you took back to A position in step 3 and bring them to B position. Okay, now they're in B position. Move the cake carriage to the right, holding the yarn as shown so that no loops are formed. Alright. Now, it didn't say to put any weight on this, so we're not going to. We're just going to hold this for now. Going across nice. It's a very nice little edge. Move the cake carriage, blah blah blah. Make sure the cake carriage or the L carriage clears the knitting before you move it back to the other direction. You will hear it click. Do not move the cake carriage too far beyond the knitting. Right now it's too far beyond the knitting because you will cause the loops. Alright, so more reading here on page 11. After finishing the cast on, continue moving the cake carriage back and forth. This type of knitting is called stocking stitch. You can use whichever side face you prefer as the right side when you sew up your garment. There's no rule saying you can't use the one that you want to use. And then to remove the knitting, you put the yarn in the notch on the side and you just go across. So that's totally up to you. Let me move the camera out of the way of the yarn mast. And then a few rows and then we'll take it off the machine. Okay, so I'm just going to put some weight on the cast on comb, even though it didn't say to. I know that we should. Okay, now we're just going to knit a few rows. Now what it says to do, you can see, it says to remove the yarn and put it in the yarn notch. Can you see the yarn notch? No, you can't in this shot. 1 second. Okay, so on the edge of the knitting machine is a little tiny little hook in the plastic here that will hold your yarn. Use this quite often for two color, tuck, and of course removing your work. So let's move the camera again and then you can see the carriage remove the work. Here we go. Remove my weights and we're just going to remove the work. Now these are all live stitches, so there's nothing holding them. They're not secured in any way. And you can now just take apart your work and recycle this yarn. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're ready for page 12. What do we got? Oh, page 12, we will start talking about the operational panel. So, let me move my camera so we can actually see the operation panel. Okay, I think that's a pretty good view. Let's discuss. So we have here a power switch. There is load key, save key, execute key. That sounds ominous. We have this set of lights called the G lamp. When you use the garter carriage, an optional accessory which can be purchased separately. The G lamp shows the machine is ready to work with the carriage. Ooh, so that's just the G. Okay. We have stitch and row. So row key will be mentioned on page 25. Stitch key mentioned on page 25. This is your display. This is your Memo display. So that'll tell you which yarns you're supposed to use. This is called selector 1 and 2. We'll get into that on page 15. The make rib key is used for knitting multicolor rib patterns. That will be mentioned on page 39. This is the step lamp, see page 16, so that's coming up. This is the ready lamp, that'll tell you you've done everything right. Now we have a start key, an M key. Ooh, we don't touch the M key till page 66. We have numeral keys. We have a down key and an up key, CR key, CE key, the step key, says needle position key. There's yellow and green, and those control which side of the bed you are talking about. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. The special notes here says these keys are used to enter pattern positions on your needle bed. Note that the left half of the bed is numbered in yellow and the right half is in green. Okay. On this side, we have the data keys, black key and white key. That will be mentioned in page 26. We have these two are the left key and right key. Not sure when that'll be mentioned. It says here input. Used for input program. That's on page 25. The data lamps, we'll mention those soon. There is a check button used to program. That'll be page 29. Memo key used to program memo information. See page 23. The C key used for deleting memo data or your own pattern and M key memory. Cool. There is a buzzer key used for checking the pattern data with the buzzer. Creepy. And then we have our variation keys. Number 1. I wish that actually, oh, they are. Okay. So number 1, reverse. Number 2, rotate. 3, double the width. 4, double the length. 5, reflection. 6, upside down. And 7 is create a negative. So it's very different from the KH940. Oklahoma. Okay. It's going to get right into how to program. So we're going to move the camera again and start a entire video on how to program.
So it begins. After this point, the manual sucks and I do lose my temper.